Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome to the Future Langrisser installment. This is a new entry for July 2023 edition. And speaking of the edition, this edition is special. Characters from the Slayers anime series are coming to Alsalia. By the time recording, today is the 29th of June. So anyways, let's get around to what these characters are. There are three new ones to be exact. Like any other collab, like most of the collabs that is, like nowadays, they brought over three new characters. So let's see who they are, and let's get right into it. So first off, we got Lena. She's a banner unit, so you're gonna need a summon for her in order to get her, of course. And she is a infantry and a mage. Her factions are Protagonist, Dark Reincarnation, and Heroes of Time. Next up, we got Zelgadis. Zelgadis, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I'm sorry if I mispronounced it because, to be honest with you, I did not watch the Slayers anime series. I wish I did, but I did not. But I will later. But I don't know where exactly when I watch those, but I'll figure it out myself. So no need to worry about that. And just like Lena, he is going to be on banner as well. And then at the same time, the class options are also the same, infantry and mage. And then for factions, Strategic Masters, Mythical Realm, and Heroes of Time. And finally, we got Gore, or Gore? I don't know how you pronounce that one. I'm sorry again. Anyways, he's gonna be a free event unit this time. And also, the class that he has is just infantry on both of his class tree. And then, speaking of factions, he is part of Protagonist, Legion of Glory, and Heroes of Time. These are pretty solid additions, to be honest. So yeah, these three are actually nice, and also I'm actually believe a lot of people are happy about their inclusion in Langrisser. So hopefully this collab will come to global. I mean, of course they will but only if the licensing go through as intended. Because not every region has like a IP privileges like the ones in China. So keep that in mind when it comes to collaborations like this. And also, speaking of the next update, the casting pattern skills for new ones has been revealed. So let me show you who they are. So first up, we got Toa, attack and defense plus 5%. If Toa has a faction buff effect, copies 2 more dispellable buffs when using tactical guidance skill. As you can see here, Toa is gonna be really good when it comes to like passing her own skills to like an ally of her choice. So here's some strategies you can use to synergize this effect or make this more effective. So if Toa has a faction buff of strategic masters or any buffs that she can benefit from, you can give that to any unit that they normally wouldn't get, and they'll benefit from it as well. Kind of like making them part of the strategic masters on the faction that they're not even part of. So yeah, you can actually use this to your advantage when it comes to faction buffing. Let's just say, for example, if you want to bring a team full of strategic masters, but you want another unit from the other faction to help you out a little bit, Toa is actually excellent to this kind of job. So it allows them to become strategic master team, no matter their factions, which is pretty nice. And then next up we got Azusa. Hers is a attack plus 5%. When Azusa has hard effect, magic damage plus 10%. And when Azusa has soft effect, physical damage plus 10%. So as you can see here, whenever you got one like hard or soft, you get the damage increase prospectively. For hard, you get magic damage increase, but if it's soft, you get physical damage increase. Basically, you're getting the opposite buffs when on those effects that you have for Azusa. Next up, we got Miriandel. Hers is going to be excellent addition. The skill damage plus 10%. If 3 stacks of mana energy is consumed, skill cooldown -1 after using a skill. As you can see there, when you use the skill while also consuming 3 mana energy stacks, your skill cooldown will be reduced by 1 turn, which allows you to enable another skill usage early, 1 turn early. And finally, we got Claws. One of the old units in the past from the first collab, Trails in the Sky, as an SR freebie, in plus 10% when triggering the passive effect of Healing Hands, which is our 3C, an additional immunity effect applied to the targets. So whoever she used the Healing Hands on, whoever got affected by that, will get an additional immunity effect, which means that Claws will be able to protect your team a little bit more than she normally would be able to. So good for her, I guess. Alright, moving on, we got new exclusive equipments. This time around, we got a headwear for Joe and Connie, and the other one, which is the weapon exclusive, for Amadeus. Huh, how funny. Amadeus was released just today in Global, by the time of recording, that is, the 29th of June. Anyways, Joe and Connie's headwear increases their HP by 10%. When Connie is within 3 tiles from Joa, Connie's crit damage plus 15%. Joa grants a command when using a channel interference skill. Enemies within 2 tiles of Joa can't be guarded when attacked by Connie. So let me digest this a little bit. So anyways, whenever Connie is within 3 tiles of Joa, Connie will have 15% more crit damage added to her overall crit damage output. And also, whenever Joa enters the channel interference skill, which prevents enemies from attacking him, he will grant a special command that hinders the enemies. So, whenever Connie attacks those units that she tried to attack, they cannot be protected by a tank or anybody that's guarding them. So basically, she is a deadly assassin at this point. Like her headwear turns her into a deadly archer assassin. So yeah, basically she's gonna be PvP viable with this exclusive headwear, which I think she's already strong in PvP, but having this on her is just like making her even powerful out there. And finally, we got Amadeus, which is his weapon. Attack and defense plus 5%. For every stack of Divine Tree Armor, AoE damage plus 5%. When Amadeus HP is more than 40%, he doesn't die. And HP is restored by 20% and grants 4 stacks of Divine Tree Armor to himself. Can be triggered 2 times per match. So as you can see here, with this one, like the amount of Divine Tree Armor he has, the more damage his AoE would deal. Like 5% each time. Like per stack, I mean. Like per stack. And also additionally, whenever Amadeus stays above 40% of his HP, he will not die. He will revive instead with 20% healing restored, and then grants 4 stacks of Divine Tree Armor as well. So and also this can be done twice. So as you can see here, with this gear, you will be able to deal more AoE damage as well as giving you 2 revives, which makes Amadeus even more dangerous and more threatening when it comes to rushing kind of theme. I mean, as far as it stands for Amadeus, a lot of people say Amadeus is a laughable unit, but however, with this one, this is no joke. Like he can literally wipe out a group of enemies while also had the ability to revive himself 2 times per match, as long as he stays above 40% HP. And finally, before we close off this edition, I want to point out what banners are coming soon. So first off, we got Miriandel. It's going to be appearing on a Rada banner with Saintess of the Ark. Keep in mind that banner is new, so just let you know. And also for Joe and Connie and Grand they're not seen in any of the batch here. So unfortunately, if you're looking for those guys, they're not they're not appearing on here, even though Joe and Connie's gear was featured. Well, however, I do have a feeling they might appear in the next batch. So don't get your hopes up if they did not. So yeah. Anyways, Tensei Destiny Banner featuring Christian, Mario, and Licorice. Licorice is okay choice, but however nowadays not many people use her anymore in PvP high levels at least. But low levels you can still see her sometimes. But other than that, Licorice is okay, but she's not highly used anymore. Next up, we got Classic Destiny Banner featuring Ledin, Rachel, and Alta Muller. So yeah, they are coming back. And also on the fourth Destiny Banner, which is Dark Recarnation, featuring Alpha, Gizarov, and Cortez. Funny, this banner was actually featured in our upcoming banner on week 3. And I mean, of course, there's a pattern here. So whenever, like, at least one banner in our current cycle will come back in the future, of course. Mostly on the third week of our update. So yeah, if you're wondering what if you have missed 2 units on the banner, don't worry. This banner is gonna come back later. So at least one more time, that is. So anyways, until then, I hope you all find this video informative, and I'll see you all next time.